Imagine a person. They are capable, full of potential, but they are held back, not by a lack of skill, but by fear. Every day this fear whispers doubts. It magnifies risks. It paints failure as the ultimate defeat. Each missed opportunity feels like confirmation. The person retreats further, their dreams fading into the shadows. This person might be your neighbor, your friend, or even yourself. But here's a powerful truth. You don't have to stay trapped. We are shaped by our habits, those ingrained patterns of thought and behavior. They can either empower us or hold us captive. When fear dictates our actions, it becomes a habit. We become wired to avoid, to hesitate, to play it safe. But here's the good news. Habits can be changed. We can rewrite our stories, replacing fear with courage and self-doubt with belief. By understanding the science of habit formation and the importance of mindset, we can break free from fear's grip and step into our full potential. In his book, The Power of Habit, Charles Duhigg introduces the powerful concept of the cue routine reward loop. This loop is a fundamental framework that explains how habits are formed and maintained over time. This loop is the engine driving our habits, both good and bad. It starts with a cue, a trigger that initiates a specific behavior or thought pattern. A cue triggers a routine, which is the behavior or thought pattern that follows. This routine can be anything from checking your phone when you hear a notification to feeling anxious when you see a deadline approaching. This routine then leads to a reward, which reinforces the habit. The reward can be a sense of accomplishment, relief, or even a moment of pleasure. When it comes to fear, the cue might be an upcoming presentation or a challenging task. These cues can trigger a cascade of emotions and behaviors that are hard to control. The routine, procrastination, negative self-talk, or complete avoidance. These behaviors are often automatic responses to the fear and anxiety triggered by the cue. The reward, temporary relief from anxiety. This relief feels good in the moment, but it doesn't solve the underlying problem. But this relief comes at a cost, missed opportunities, and a deepening sense of self-doubt. Over time, this cycle can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, where the fear of failure leads to behaviors that ensure failure, reinforcing the cycle of fear and avoidance. In Spencer Johnson's classic parable, Who Moved My Cheese?, we learn about the importance of adapting to change. The story follows 4 characters who live in a maze, their cheese representing happiness and success. When their cheese disappears, their reactions reveal different approaches to change. Some cling to the past, paralyzed by fear, while others adapt, venturing out to find new cheese. The message is clear. Change is inevitable. Those who embrace it, who are willing to let go of old ways and explore new possibilities, are the ones who thrive. Now, we delve into the profound impact that seemingly minor adjustments can have on our lives. These personal stories highlight how small, consistent actions can lead to remarkable transformations. The power of small changes is often underestimated. We often overlook the potential of these tiny steps, thinking they are too insignificant to make a difference. However, it's these small changes that can accumulate over time and create a ripple effect in our lives. We tend to think we need massive overhauls to see real results, but this simply isn't true. Large goals can be daunting and overwhelming, often leading to procrastination or giving up entirely. Instead, breaking down these goals into smaller, manageable tasks can make them more achievable and less intimidating. Think about a time you wanted to start exercising regularly. The idea of committing to a rigorous workout routine might have seemed overwhelming at first. Instead of aiming for an hour-long gym session every day, you decided to start with a 10-minute walk. This small, manageable step made it easier to incorporate exercise into your daily routine without feeling overwhelmed. That small change, done consistently, can lead to significant improvements in your health and well-being. Over time, those 10-minute walks can become longer and more frequent, gradually building up your fitness level and boosting your overall energy. Or consider the habit of negative self-talk. It's easy to fall into a pattern of criticizing ourselves, which can have a detrimental effect on our mental health and self-esteem. By simply becoming aware of those negative thoughts and consciously replacing them with positive affirmations, you can shift your entire mindset. This small change in your thought process can lead to a more positive outlook on life, increased confidence, and a greater sense of self-worth. These personal stories remind us that even the smallest changes can have a big impact on our lives. Now, discover 3 simple steps to break free. Overcoming fear is a journey, not a destination. It's a process of self-discovery, of challenging limiting beliefs, and of building new habits that serve you. Here are 3 steps to guide you on this journey. 1. Identify the habit. 2. Reframe failure. And 3. Plan to adapt. These steps, while simple, are incredibly powerful. They provide a framework for moving from fear to action, from self-doubt to self-belief. In my experience, and as I share my personal reflections here on the channel, truly changing these habits is the key to unlocking real growth. So now is the perfect time to start your own transformation, because the first steps are right in front of you in the description below, ready to guide you toward real, lasting change. And now, to shine a light on your fear, you can do one more step. The first step in overcoming any fear is to identify the habit it's driving. What specific behaviors or thought patterns are holding you back? Is it procrastination, negative self-talk, perfectionism? Once you've identified the habit, you can begin to understand its triggers and rewards. This awareness is key to breaking the cue routine reward loop and replacing it with a more empowering cycle. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone to it. Yet we often let the fear of failure paralyze us, preventing us from even trying. To overcome this fear, we need to reframe our relationship with failure. Instead of viewing it as a reflection of our worth, we can choose to see it as an opportunity for learning and growth. Every setback, every mistake offers valuable lessons. It provides feedback, helping us refine our approach and develop resilience. Plan to adapt and navigate change with confidence. Change is a constant in life. It is an inevitable part of our journey, shaping our experiences and molding our character. Whether it's a new job, a move to a different city, or even the changing seasons, change is always around us. We can either resist it, clinging to the familiar and letting fear dictate our actions, or we can embrace it, knowing that it holds the potential for growth and new beginnings. Embracing change means opening ourselves up to new opportunities and experiences that can enrich our lives in ways we never imagined. Planning for change means anticipating challenges and being prepared to face them head-on. It involves setting realistic goals and creating a roadmap to navigate through the uncertainties, and having strategies in place to navigate them. This could mean developing new skills, seeking advice from mentors, or simply being open to feedback and learning from our mistakes. It means cultivating flexibility and adaptability, allowing us to pivot and adjust our plans as needed. Flexibility is not about being weak or indecisive. It's about being resilient and resourceful, becoming comfortable with the unknown. The unknown can be daunting, but it can also be a place of immense potential and discovery. When we plan to adapt, we move from a place of fear to a place of empowerment. We take control of our narrative and become the authors of our own stories. We approach challenges with curiosity, eager to learn and grow from each experience. Curiosity drives innovation and helps us find creative solutions to problems. And a willingness to learn, understanding that every challenge is an opportunity to expand our knowledge and skills, knowing that we have the tools to navigate whatever comes our way. With the right mindset and preparation, we can face any change with confidence and grace, turning potential obstacles into stepping stones for success. Grab the thought and let it guide your journey.